Hey there, Sag. How are you doing? This is Guided Angel Tarot. Today I'm tuning into your person's energy, what's on their mind, how they're feeling about you, and the energy moving forward. Always, please take what resonates and leave the rest. You are the co-creator of your path, your free will, your choices, and your inner knowing always come first. So, Sag, quick astral love check-in. Before we get into the cards, you might be second guessing someone at the moment, or they're second guessing you. The truth is still forming, so don't rush the conversation. Old feelings or unresolved connections could resurface, so take your time. You're being guided towards deeper, more honest love, but it starts with being real about what you truly need. Let it reveal itself in its own time. Don't force it right now. And with that, let's dive in. Angels, spirit guides, and high light energies, please guide this reading for Sagittarius' highest good. Show us the truth, clarity, compassion, and love. What do they need to know about their person, their connection, and possible paths ahead? So first of all, we had a card that jumped out and in reverse. I don't normally read reverse, but I'm going to take it. So we've got 5 of Wands in reverse. Now normally 5s are conflict, so so I don't know if this is like reversed, meaning the reverse of 5, but the reverse of the King of Wands would be something that is, somebody is very stubborn, basically. Very stubborn. Then we've got the Hangman, also in reverse. What's going on? I think I've got my cards upside down. Okay, I'm going to accept that as well. Failure to give of oneself, lack of sacrifice, indecision, and frustrated action. So whoever this person is, their actions are not great at the moment at all. Stubbornness, failure to give. Tell me more about this person. Death, transformation. Maybe they are transforming and that's why they're not able to give at the moment. Tell me more about this, please, for Sag. 10 of Cups. Everything you've planned for has worked out. Belonging, happiness. So we've got death moving into the 10 of Cups. Tell me more about this, please. And then we've got the Devil. Some kind of something that you're attached to, could be toxic, but imaginary. It's not, you can free yourself. Transforming towards the 10 of Cups. Tell me about this toxic attachment, please. Coming together. Maybe you need to transform to get to move into a happier place, because maybe whenever you come together, could be toxic attachments. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Wands energy here. Passion, adventure, courage. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, please. Wants to come rushing in with some communication. Tell me more about this communication, please. They're wounded, but I think they're ready to communicate again. Tell me more. Yes, 1111. They want to get back on track. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me more, angels. Yeah, they want to work on things. Tell me more about this About Sag's person. How do they feel about Sag? Justice. Truth, clarity. So I think this person hasn't been acting towards you with grace or good intentions, possibly toxic behavior, but it appears that they want to come back, work on things, and be more fair to you. Tell me how they feel about Sag. Tell me more, please, angels. Strength. Ooh. Leo energy. Courage. They see you as very strong and resilient. They want to move into calmer waters with you. Tell me more about Sag's person. Page of Cups. What about the Page of Cups? Page of Cups. Broken heart. Decision. Tell me about decision. New beginning. Tell me about new beginning, please. Working on things, creating things. This is like my Empress vibe card, the Nine of Pentacles. Enjoying the results of hard work. So I think they really want to move into a more prosperous vibe with you, away from this toxic environment. Tell me more about moving away from toxicity. Queen of Wands. Okay. So we've got a queen, but with a knight. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Patience. Patience. What about patience? Coming out from the cold. Wounded. So whatever this person did really hurt you, and now you feel blindfolded. And we said, didn't we? Take your time. You know, you're second guessing them because probably of what's happened. But if we look at your astral check, you are being guided towards a deeper, more honest love. Tell me about a deeper, more honest love for Sag. Page of Swords. Take your time to think before you act. Yeah, don't just jump back in with this person. Take a bit of time. Tell me more about this connection, please. We've got the Page of Wands. Courage, excitement, free spirit, enthusiastic, discovery. So this person still isn't in a very mature energy. However, they do view you as a queen and a Queen of Cups. So they know that you're a kind, warm, loving person. Tell me about this connection moving forward. We've got the Magician. What are we manifesting? What are we manifesting, please? Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Everything. Everything in fruition. Action. Movement. Speed. Quick decisions. So something's coming in. What's coming in, please? Six of Wands. Progress. Progress is coming in. Yes. Tell me more about progress. Conflict. Inner conflict. Why conflict? Why inner conflict? Apathy. Tell me more about apathy. Independent energy. Trust in the universe. Maybe you're feeling a little bit pessimistic about this, the possibility of this, because of past toxicity and possibly some kind of in and out energy, which has left you feeling, what's the point kind of thing. That's how it feels. Yeah, you feel like walking away, but all is not lost, because you still have these cups here. You still have these cups. You're at a crossroads. Yeah, the Chariot. You're at a crossroads. Creating a practical new beginning, the Empress, and tell me what's the other? And holding on to balance. Tell me about the new practical beginning. Rest. Ah, okay. Tell me about holding on to this juggling energy. The King of Swords. Articulate, truthful. I think you're holding on to a possible practical beginning for yourself after rest and restoration, or holding on to the idea of this person's truth. Tell me more about this person's truth. It's still this feeling of conflict and all is not lost. I think you're holding on to the idea that all is not lost. Planning, to move forward. Tell me more about this connection moving forward, please. Ace of Cups. Okay, a brand new emotional beginning. Tell me about this, please, Spirit. Closing out a cycle. Hopefully, the toxic cycle. Moving towards you with a more stable offer. A more heartfelt offer. And you're going to have to use your intuition. Tell me about this, because is this offer a Page of Pentacles offer, or is it a Knight of Pentacles offer? You're going to have to discern, Tell me about this offer, please. It's definitely it's gonna put you up in your head about it. Yeah, you're gonna have to really think about it. Take some time, look out at the view, think, consider what giving and sharing really means in this relationship. Tell me more about giving and sharing, because the moon, everything's not always clear. I think you need things to be clear. Tell me future of this connection, please. King of Pentacles. What about the King of Pentacles? And the Queen of Swords. So the masculine here is like sitting in this practical energy, talking to you like a king, but you've got your back to him with your sword up. So you really are defensive. Like, you really feel like, what's going on with this person? Like, can I trust them? And funnily enough, earlier on, I pulled out a mudra before I started the reading. I read this reading before and it didn't record. And the mudra was trust. It was trust. And I think that's what you're struggling with, the truth of the situation. Judgment, yes. You're making a judgment call. It's about being real about what you really need. Tell me more about Sag. Yeah, you want to work on things. You want to plant seeds. You want to grow. Tell me more about this, please. Knight of Cups. Come towards me with your offer of love. Yeah. But what does it mean exactly? You want to drop this heavy burden, you're carrying this big weight, this second guessing shit. Tell me more, please. Celebration, coming together, change, the wheel, destiny, fortune, options, wish fulfillment, nostalgic. Something that keeps you here, though. Something that keeps you here. Yeah. Blindfold. Listen to your inner voice when making decisions. Final advice, please, for Sag. Final advice. The Sun. The Hermit. Okay, so I have a feeling that, you're in this period of introspection, but with the Sun card, I think light will be shed on the situation. You will get your truth. And then we have the Emperor and the Tower. and then a passionate new beginning. So maybe this had to happen for you to have this new passionate beginning. You know, feeling your grief, considering all the possibilities, but protecting yourself at the same time. You know, Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant. Yeah, I think you've learned a real lesson. And I think now you really are going inside, you know, to figure out what is the truth of this matter. And let's get some final advice to clarify before we finish today, Sag. So, find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Oh, I like that. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Wow. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then you can offer the best version of yourself. I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.